Morning, boys. Today's the day we start the EM1 build. It's a lot of work ahead of us. This car is completely stripped. Only thing we got done, obviously, you guys seen, we painted the full car with BBS Sam. So the car today, the plan for today is they're gonna strip completely everything. We're gonna start with the undercoat first. We're gonna take everything out of the trunk, everything out of the interior, get the interior all cleaned out, and then my brother's gonna pull the full suspension off, subframe, rack, and literally get the whole car undercoated just like we did on the red car. So that's where we're gonna start today. I'll show you guys a quick car, take a quick walk around. So the suspension's coming off. He's gonna put the car in the lift, mask everything off. There's so much shit in the interior. Well, everything's gonna come out, and then we're gonna mask everything off just to undercoat the car. You guys see all the stuff is still here. There's so much shit in this trunk. A lot of it mostly probably trash, but we're gonna take the rear trailing arms off, front suspension, the stock suspension, control arms, take all that stuff off, and then we have to scrape a lot of the stock undercoat, and then we're gonna re-undercoat the car just so it gives it that nice and clean look. So we got all the parts from the EM1 unloaded out of the car on the floor. It looks pretty nasty because all the stuff just came from the body shop. But we're throwing away a bunch of the stuff, but not everything. Some of the stuff we're keeping as far as some of the panels, but a lot of the stuff we're not gonna use. We have a bunch of new parts in the back, like brand new parts that we're gonna put on the car. But today we have a different goal. So the plan for today is, I know my brother's gonna undercoat. What's the full plan?
I'm not looking forward to this.
Yo, last time he undercoated the red car, it was so hard for him to, when you get that undercoat on your skin, it takes like an hour, 2 hours to take a shower. So he draped off, well, you're gonna drape the rest of the lift off?
Yeah, the floors.
So what's like the full plan? What's the plan for today to get done?
We're gonna take the spindles off, the trailing arms off, the gas tank out, all the lines underneath the car out. Then we're gonna wire wheel the bottom of the car, clean up anything that looks a little funny, and then we're gonna power wash underneath the car, and then truck bed the bottom.
All right, you guys, so that part's probably gonna take maybe a day, 2 days. I'll show you guys underneath the car right now, so just give you guys an idea of what it looks like. I showed him how bad it was.
How rough this car is.
You can give me a quick...
Honestly, this car is really solid, so we just wanna show you like how shitty this car looks. It's
pretty shitty right now, but this car is a solid car. It came from Florida, but right now in its current state, it's like one of those cars like you look at it like, I don't really want to touch this today. And this is exactly how we're feeling. Look at this.
Just so you can see the type of work we're gonna end up doing, you know. But look how shitty the interior looks.
Look at all the wiring. It's original EM1 also. Interior is pretty beat in here right now. But wait till you guys
show them the trunk.
The trunk is really rough.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh man.
We wanted to pick the roughest car for you guys to show you what the fuck we can do, but it's still a solid car though.
Alright, if you guys haven't watched the previous videos of when we first picked the car up, we picked this car up, it wasn't painted, so we painted the car BBS Sam. The car looked like complete shit. We got a lot of parts for this car. The engine bay actually came out really good.
So we're gonna take the subframe out, obviously. We're gonna put a manual rack in later. We're gonna send the subframe out to get powder coated and clean it up.
So you're gonna powder coat the subframe. We have a brand new EG manual rack, it's the EG subframe, because on the EKs, the EKK2s or EKK1s, the axles sit super weird.
Show them the bottom of the car.
The bottom of the car is really solid. All right, we're gonna start from the front, work our way back. So this is underneath the subframe. Subframe's pretty clean.
Show everything, like. This car is really solid though. There's no rust anywhere, there's no rot. This car is really clean.
And you guys know like Connecticut cars are pretty bad because like Connecticut cars, the trailing arms are usually rusted, the back with the gas tank. Like look at the gas tank film, like it's still in zinc. Like this car is super clean. Florida cars are absolutely, Florida, Cali, anywhere that has no snow, no rust. But
even the floor itself, like usually you'll see this all scraped up or dented up in. But
and the heat shields too, right? These come super rusty.
This car is clean. Like everything's solid and there's no rust.
You got a lot of work ahead of you.
Some people might look at this car like, why are they building this piece of shit? This car, you guys have to look past the interior and stuff like that. You have to look at the body of the car. The car is all solid, like he says, all matching VINs. It's a perfect car.
All right, so my brother's gonna undercoat, wire wheel today. There's no way I don't think we're gonna undercoat today. We're gonna get the car prepped, drape off the lift. If you guys are doing this at home, it's pretty much, all you gotta do is what? Just wrap the arms of the lift and drape off the sides.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then you're pretty much ready to undercoat right after that. We'll just wire wheel, power wash, clean off as much shit as you can, and then you're pretty much good to undercoat. If you guys watched the previous video of the Red Hatch, what was the brand that you used?
Raptor liner?
Yeah, it was.
Like that?
Yeah, that's what it was. We used Raptor liner underneath the red car. If you use regular undercoat from the AutoZone or whatever, it's actually pretty tacky. You don't want to use that stuff because it stays wet when you put your hand on it. It's still sticky even after a week, 2 weeks. I think mine was still sticky after 2 months. All right, boys, that's the goal for today. Hopefully we get the car completely prepped. We're gonna send all our bolts out for like zinc or nickel, so we can get all the bolts cleaned up also for the car. And then I can't wait to see how it's gonna come out. Yo, Kev, you know why we called you in here, right?
What?
It's undercoat time, baby.
Yeah, I know. We're fucked. It's actually not that bad.
No, yeah, it's not that bad.
It's
It
not.
is. The shitty part about it is the prep work. The complete prep work to get this done is like the worst part about this.
But this build though, moving forward, we're gonna do something a little different. We're not gonna reveal all the parts that we have. We'll kind of just they have to stay tuned and see what we do to the car. So
the shop just went from 0 to 100 really fast. Check they completely stripped out the full interior out of the SI. I wonder what it looks like on the inside. Every panel, I think they still got to pull the dash out of the car. How does it look in there?
yo, Kev, here's a raise for you, bro, this week. You did a good job.
Damn, baby.
You did a good job, bro.
That means you can undercoat the car. Holy shit.
I wish you had this fucking smell because this just smells like a junkyard in here.
Junkyard smells like. Alright, so junkyard smells like water that's been left in the car for a year on top of like carpet or under carpet. And that is what this car smells like.
You want to show them the good, bad, and the ugly, you know? So
I'm gonna take you guys for a quick walk. You guys can see that. It's pretty shitty.
But
who bought this car?
you. I don't buy shit like this. But
J-Rock bought the car. I didn't buy. J-Rock bought it. I didn't buy it.
They have to look past all the fucking ugliness of the car. The car is solid. Look at the quarter panels. Original quarters. There's no fucking damage in the quarter. Look at that side. Like I said it before, there's no rust anywhere inside the car.
What else you
It's
guys?
a solid car.
You took out the carpet. All the wiring's pretty much out. What is that?
Who the fuck wired this? You?
No, I'm gonna tell you guys what they wanted to do. I don't know. I left and I came right back. They're talking about putting a sub in the car with the radio. Like, drop in the comments. What would you guys do? Would you guys put a subwoofer in here with a radio and like a street car style?
Let's explain. You gotta explain to me what type of build this is gonna be, though. Like, this is gonna be a full-out build. It's gonna be tucked harness, tucked brake lines, tucked battery, tucked fuse box. So it's gonna be almost a show car. So I feel like a nice sub in the car, like a weekend cruiser type of car. Like, you need subs and speakers.
But hold on. There's a few different type of people out there, right? Me, I would have a nice clean car, show car without a sub. You gotta think about it. The car's loud. It's a little bit loud.
What the fuck is over there?
I have no.
You have a double din radio inside your street car, right?
That was before.
Okay.
I'm taking it out.
No, you're lying.
So
I'm not talking about two big subs in the trunk. I'm talking about like one clean side here. Obviously not gonna be a spare tire in here. So a nice clean sub enclosed inside the trunk. It'll look fucking perfect.
you guys drop in the comments if you would put a sub in this car. I'm going no, he's going yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Should we put a sub and a radio in here? And then the other question we have for you guys, should we keep the heater? They want to keep like the bait kind of shaved, make it look nice. I think you guys should keep the heater for someone that East Coast, you know, West Coast, they don't really need a heater. But the
I
build,
don't see anybody pulling this car out in the wintertime to drive it, so I don't think it needs any heat. So
let us know what you guys think. Should we keep heat or should we put a subwoofer in the car? So I left for about maybe an hour, maybe hour tops. I don't even want to show you guys what the fuck is in front of me right now. It looks like, remember this car was together earlier this morning and it's only day one of the build here, like officially day one. I'll turn the camera around. So this is the stuff that was here earlier, right? Here's the carpet, back seats, back panels, the gas tank's out. Why is there two carpets? There's one carpet there. Oh, that's the trunk carpet, I'm sorry. That's the trunk carpet, the actual car carpet, steering wheel, airbox, AC, dash, spindles, front bumper, rear bumper, subframe, suspension, rack. What the fuck?
Oh, it wasn't even me.
It wasn't you, right?
No, it was Jared. I literally was on the phone call for like 15 minutes, right? I walk back outside, come back in, fucking all this shit's apart. I'm like, damn, bro.
You know, the inside of the car probably looks like, oh my God. This is like bare. This is a way bigger build than the red hatch. Way bigger. So this is what the dash used to be.
So the red car, as you guys know, we already had bought that car already painted. So this car, I feel like this is like full on our build from start to finish. So we painted the car, and now we're gonna be doing pretty much everything for the rest of the car.
I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. This shit is wild. Like, there's so much shit everywhere. I'm not even exaggerating.
Remember when we were talking about Tommy's car, like in Tommy's video, where we were talking about pricing, right? People think that this shit is fucking easy. Like, how much labor goes into something like this? Tearing down a car, painting it, all the prep work that goes on, and the cleaning, cleaning up the car. Like, this is where all the time is spent.
Like, look at this. Can't throw this gas tank back in the car like this. Look at all the parts. Everything's super. There's so many parts here on the floor though. Like, so many. There must be at least.
And for the people in the comments, no, we will not do this to your car. No. I already got messages from people asking us like if we will do shit like this to the car. This just takes too much time. I don't think anybody would want to pay what it actually costs to get shit like this done. But
What was roughly, just give them a
the
ball.
thing is, right, when people watch this video, they always watch what, like 10, 20 minute videos of like the cars being built. But you have to remember, right, like we have work week where we're full on these cars for like 40 hours, 50 hours a week. So that's why like these cars get done really, really quick, but they don't really see like what really goes on behind the scenes.
This behind the scenes is honestly way more wild than the red hatch. Like, there's at least, I'm gonna say at least 100 pieces on the floor. It gotta be, because got all this stuff, got the suspension stuff, camber kit. We're not keeping any of this because the car is getting a 5 lug, but pretty much everything. And the car is pretty much almost completely stripped. All that stuff's going to powder coat. Like, this is bare as it's gonna get, like super bare. Like, check.
People ask like the quality builds like that we want, this is gonna be the build.
I don't know, this is a lot of work.
We have all brand new moldings from Honda. There's literally a box from Honda back there. All new moldings, belt moldings around the windows, emblems, decals, like literally everything's gonna be brand new.
We have a 4-row shelf inside, and it's completely filled all the way to the top with brand new parts for the car. But
look at the receipt, right? For one of the taillight.
I didn't tell. I bought a brand new taillight from Honda, like brand new. I bought a brand new bezel for the cluster, around the cluster, brand new from Honda. It was the last one that they had.
Take a guess what you paid for it. I was looking at the receipt, how much it was.
I paid, I think, $120 just for one.
Yeah, it was 118 bucks.
Yeah, I paid $120 just for one taillight. But you gotta remember, the taillights are gonna look super fresh after we get the car together. That's gonna make the car. And you got, I'm not gonna get into the parts that we have for the car right now. We'll put that in a different video, but holy shit.
Well, I'll be able to source through that, see what we can use, what we can't use. Like, obviously, this is all scratched up and beat up. Probably trying to find another one that looks cleaner. But we have new door panels for it as well.
Yeah, we got. Well, we'll get into the parts after.
That stuff is junk. I'm gonna throw that stuff out. We just gotta source through everything, make sure we can use whatever we can.
The level of build of this car is completely insane. Like, they're even gonna take the dash apart. Like, this is the EK. This is what it looks like under your factory dash. They're gonna rip this complete thing apart. What are you gonna powder coat it?
Yeah, probably powder coat. A lot of people probably say, "Oh, just slap it back together. You're not gonna see it," but for us, that's just gonna bother us, so we're gonna take it all apart.
Yeah, that piece goes from one end of the dash to the other end of the dash.
There's a bucket somewhere that's full of bolts. We're gonna send it out.
Jared got the bucket underneath his foot over there. So you're gonna send those out for what, nickel plate or zinc?
I'm not sure. Maybe they can decide what we should do. Either nickel plate, which is like silver, or should we zinc coat everything? I don't know.
So zinc looks like this, and then nickel will be like factory color.
Factory, like a silver. This is factory too, but
I don't know what's gonna look good on there. Gold, silver. No, really, I think silver. I'm gonna go with the nickel. We have a ton of work left here to do. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. We're just trying to showcase the type of work that we do here. So make sure to drop in the comments whether you think we should do zinc bolts or nickel plated bolts, whether we should put a subwoofer in the back of there, and also if we should keep heat in the car or not. So I'll see you guys in the comments.